Tough in what way? I mean, any loss is tough, yes, absolutely.
So I guess with all the errors that you guys have in possession, but just some errors at some crucial times.
That's probably the key thing that, we just, in some respects, shot ourselves in the foot at times, when we had worked our way back into the game and probably were on top. We'd come up with a simple error and just release the pressure valve and that was, then it'd take us another big effort or another 10 minutes before we get ourselves back into that position again, and then come up with a simple error.
Not to single him out, but Corey's in that first half when I think he forced 2 dropouts and were attacking the line and sort of dropped on ball one, and they went to the other end and scored. Massive change. Massive change.
They score the other end. We've got them under the pump at that stage. So yeah, that's an example of what I'm talking about. Forward pass, another one in the second half. We'd built pressure, earn a dropout, come up with a simple forward pass from dummy half. You just let the pressure completely off.
How hard is it to sort of work that out of your game when you're, I guess, down on confidence like you guys are?
You got to trust that that's not the normal you. And you've got to focus on keeping things simple for individuals and get them to focus on their strengths.
Johnny, how are you feeling?
A little bit disappointed, personally, with my performance tonight. So, probably defensively wasn't up to standard tonight, and really put ourselves under the pump by simple one-on-one misses. So, got a lot of work to do.
What did you make of Jake's performance? And I guess, could you hear him call for the ball out there, or how did you see he went tonight?
Yeah, look, his debut was just calling the shots there. Had a couple of runs, got some shape outside him, so he's still playing his trade. He's still young, and he's certainly got a big future ahead of him. He's had a really good season in Trust Super Cup level, and was really good in the under-20s for the Maroons. So no doubt he's the future of the club.
His short-range game there didn't seem to lose a step. He forced a couple of big sets there.
Yeah, and that's part of his job, is to force those repeat sets, playing in the halves. So, he's got a great kicking game.
Would you like to see him play out the rest of the season and start sort of building that confidence?
That's something for the coaching staff to talk about, but I thought he handled himself extremely well tonight.
It's a pretty easy decision to bring him straight into the halves and play the whole game.
Well, if you're going to give a young guy like that a run, given where we're at, that's probably the best way. Had we been in a different position, you might have been able to give him a little bit of time here and there, and not play him a full game. But they're in the furnace a little bit. But hopefully we'll get the benefit of that down the track, which I'm sure we will. I thought his debut was good. I probably would have liked to see him get a little bit more involved, actually, to be honest. He's got a good kicking game. We saw parts of it tonight. I think as he grows in confidence, he'll get himself in the game a bit more too.
So that could be hard with someone like JT in there that maybe might be hesitant to overcall someone.
Yeah, but we got to be smart there too. There's a lot of kick pressure on Jono, which teams always do that. So let's mix it up a bit there. That's up to him. He's got to get his big boy voice out and get the ball.
John, I've got 6 weeks left in the season. What do you want to see from the team?
I thought tonight our effort was great, even though lacked concentration in some areas. But I can't fault the boys' effort tonight. They really busted their rear ends out tonight. So that's all I ask of the playing group, is to continue to do that over the last 6 weeks.
Just on tomorrow, how do you feel he went at fullback tonight?
Given he hasn't played a lot there, I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was a real threat in attack. Positionally, he wasn't too bad on kicks. There's a bit of a mix-up there with where he got himself between him and Juzzy when they ended up scoring that try in the far corner. But apart from that, I thought he did a pretty good job. I thought he was dangerous in attack. Yeah.
What's the sort of theory when you're behind 6 points and kicking penalty goals? What's the sort of thinking?
Well, it took us to 6-4. We ended up scoring a try at one point. We were leading 10-6.
So was that game by game? Was it just something?
Oh, look, you're trying to get into your rhythm and ticking the scoreboard over. You know, it's a set start, a kick off again. You know, you're back into the game. Hopefully, kick them into corners and then, you know, get that arm wrestle type going. So it's important to get on the board. Often, you know, if you take the tap, you know, which we probably, you look at last week's game against Canberra where we didn't take the 2 and, you know, ended up coming up with an error, and that can really deflate the team too. So it's a bit of a tougher mindset. But again, you just take it game by game.
JT said you just want to see that good effort for the remainder of the season. What do you want to see? Can you make wholesale improvements now, or is it not enough time left?
Well, look, it's about getting the balance right between giving some young guys experience, but also making sure we're competitive too. Because you know, we want to try and win every week. I think that's really important.
What's the year been like for yourself? Like, obviously had a lot of success since you got here. What's it been like managing this scenario?
Yeah, it's been, look, obviously pretty tough. We've had a little bit of everything. You know, sometimes when you have tough seasons, it's because, you know, maybe one or two things, but as I said, we've had a little bit of everything, but, you know, that's right, it's footy, it's a tough environment to work in, so, you know, we've stuck together well as a club, which I'm proud of, and, you know, we'll keep fighting.